back. So, the time has come, my friends. This is week 13 of the NFL, the moment we've all been waiting for. The one and only quarterback, Deshaun Watson, will be returning to the field in play in the NFL for the Cleveland Browns. There's a lot to discuss. Welcome to the newest episode of SDW.
Super Dario World!
I messed up there quite a bit. Quite a few times.
Fun to watch.
Yeah. I was
you
like,
guys missed it.
Wait. What is this? What is happening? Whoopsie. All right. So let's get into it.
Well, talk about must-watch TV, huh?
Yeah. We've discussed this early on. This might be the craziest NFL season I've ever seen. The wildest. The most insane, like from beginning to end. Think about how this started. This season technically started with Tom Brady retiring, like that was, or coming out of retirement. It's crazy, and it's been just topsy-turvy from that point on. I don't even know what's the craziest part. All the freaking the teams who we thought were dead that are dominating the league. The teams that we were thought going to dominate the league suddenly sucking. All the freaking all the freaking upsets that we've had. What the hell? I don't know. I don't know. And now Deshaun Watson is coming back. And honestly, to me, that's just the funnest piece of news. I think this could be really enjoyable, like for us as fans, because no matter what, this is not going to turn out well. It just can't. It's physically impossible.
I'm looking forward to seeing the fans. I'm looking forward to hearing commentary. I care about anything but the game.
Yeah, I mean, this man hasn't played in the NFL for 2 years. 2 years. And now I'm looking forward to the commentators having to bring that situation up. How are they going to navigate these waters? It's phenomenal.
Deshaun Watson has had some controversies.
Off the field issues. What are the issues? Are you going to bring him up? Now, I guess we can bring him up really quickly for those of you who've been living under a rock. Short version, he got some happy endings in a bunch of massages with the girls who may or may not have done it voluntarily. Now, since this didn't go into the court of law and he was proven innocent there, I think it was only civil.
Not guilty.
Not guilty. So, all right, he's not guilty in my book. Everything else, I don't really care. Is it weird for him to, be like a really rich dude getting a bunch of happy endings from, random masseuses? Kind of. But all right, listen, to each their own. Everybody's got their own kinks. Everybody's got their own weird on. I'm sure there's other players in the NFL who do even weirder stuff. I would not be surprised. But it is still bizarre to spend your money in that way. It's very weird. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I remember watching Deshaun Watson commercials. The dude had charm. He was probably the funnest commercials I've seen is with Deshaun Watson. Hey, he has a big personality. He's from Texas and stuff.
Come on. The best was Baker.
No.
At home with Baker, come on.
No.
He had his book club. He lost his keys. He was, mowing the lawn.
Yeah, but that's kind of low key. Deshaun Watson had personality. He had a big personality. It was wild. I remember
Clearly a big personality.
I don't remember what he was selling, but it was whoo, wild stuff, man. It was wild on camera. Wild man. And so it's really weird.
Some chicken wings or something?
I don't remember what it was.
Ooh, the hottest chicken wing. I remember something like that.
Listen, those commercials are gone from the internet.
Oh, yeah.
But so it's really weird to think about, this guy, he's a millionaire. He's one of the kings of Texas. And so for him to have to, pay hookers, or not even hookers, to get masseuses and then turn them into hookers is really bizarre. It's a really bizarre story. And at first I was like, I don't believe it. But then so many other chicks came out, and it's well, you took the money, you said okay, you were grown up, you didn't do anything illegal. All right, it's weird. I don't get it, but fine. And let's see, what are they saying here? Oh my God, I finally get to put my evil plan into place. Kyler Murray has been my fantasy QB, and I stashed Deshaun on the bench. Yeah, okay. So I stashed him too, but as far as fantasy goes, listen, a part of me wants to start Deshaun Watson because he's going up against his ex-girlfriend, the Texans. And he had issues with the Texans way before all this happened. So I'm a little bit concerned. 2 years out of football is 2 years out of football. However, he's had 13 weeks kind of to get ready. So maybe, and the Browns don't really suck. So I don't know.
Debatable.
It's a coin toss. It's a risk. Let's see. G-Boy Watson's not gonna have a good game. Listen,
I'm more on that camp. I feel like he's gonna be too rusty.
you know what? I don't think they're gonna make him do too much. I mean, the Browns have a good running game. They're just gonna let the running game do its thing. They're gonna try to let him take it easy. He hasn't been hit in 2 years. I mean, like physically, like his reputation's gone down the drain. But
For how much they're fucking paying him, they're gonna have him as quarterback. They're gonna have him as coach. They're gonna have him as cheerleader. They're not gonna have him with the masseuse people. But aside from that, they're gonna have him doing everything. That's my guess.
Watson settled quite a few of those cases, though. Well, you know what happens when you settle like a case? When you settle a case with a hooker, you just kind of make her a hooker again. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
What's that old joke of guy walks up to a girl and he's like, "Hey."
It's like, hey, girl, will you have sex with me for $1 billion? She's like, sure. All right, how about for one? It's like, no, listen, we already established you're a hooker. Now we're just haggling over price.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things like he had sex with one of those girls for money. They sued her, and now he paid her for her to shut up. That's just like paying them twice. So like, in my book, and also you're paying a lawyer. So I don't know, but this whole settling stuff, I'm not too convinced. I don't know. The point is,
a settlement is not proof of guilt. That's the thing.
To me, here's the thing: did the man go to jail? No. Did they prove that he did something illegal? Not immoral, not sketchy, not nothing. Illegal? Not really. So it's like, all right, fine. That you should not lose your job over it, especially if you can still do your job and you're one of the best at it. So the question is, the only question that matters is he still one of the best at it? Nothing else matters. This is the NFL. Either you perform or you out of here. Unless your name is Adam Gase. Anybody else needs to, show results. Him and Lovie Smith, I think, are the only people who can actually walk out of there without showing any kind of results.
We will see after this game.
We'll see. I got David Martinez. Murray is on a bye. I'm using Watson in a must-win situation. Wish me luck. Hey, you know what, David? I was already rooting for Deshaun just because it's funny. I'm going to root for him more. I'm going to root for him even harder. In fact, I might start him too. Except I won't because I got Herbie, and so like he's going up against the Raiders.
I think the Texans are gonna win.
Listen,
nobody. Who has beaten their ex this year?
Like, very few people. Like
even the Cowboys lost to the Packers with McCarthy.
Yeah, like Stephon Diggs lost, which was a shocker.
Russell Wilson to the Seahawks.
Did Matt Ryan play the Falcons?
I don't think so.
No. Did Wentz play the Eagles?
I think he was injured.
No. Oh yeah, he didn't play, but they won. So yeah, so far it hasn't been the year for the ex-girlfriends. Oh no. What's the Jaguars head coach who was the head coach of the Eagles when they won the Super Bowl?
Peterson?
Yeah, Peterson lost. So it hasn't been it's been the season of the ex-girlfriend. But we'll see. The point is, it's exciting, man. Like this is who would you ever think that a Texans Browns game was going to be must watch TV ever? I don't mean right now. I mean ever in history. Like I can't wait. I'm giddy. Like I really want to see it. I want to hear it.
When is it?
I have no idea. Like I can check it out. I have it right here. Let me see. It's a 10 a.m.
How is it not prime time?
I have no idea. Because the Colts and Cowboys are playing? Bleh. Seriously? Who the hell scheduled these things? It's just because it's the Cowboys, isn't it? The Cowboys just get this.
Yeah.
Honestly, it should have been this one, just because the lulz. Like everybody should be watching this one. But anyway,
listen. Objectively speaking, this is where the story is.
Yeah.
All right.
Like this has been. Listen, there's been a lot of storylines this season. Quite a lot of them.
But I mean, this week, what else is there? I mean, there's the Packers Bears is always fun. But
listen, there's a lot of good games, and we'll get into them.
Good games, but storylines, man.
Like this one right here, that looks phenomenal. We'll get into it. We'll talk about it. A little teaser there. But the point is, I don't know. I don't think I've been this giddy about a football game or at least a Browns game ever. This is gonna be fun. Because I also want to see the people protesting. Because I don't know if you know this. Some people went and protested all this stuff. They started campaign like, oh no, like this is wrong. And like a dude who survived what's it called, abuse or whatever. He organized like 1 million people signed up, all that stuff. And the day of the protest, nobody showed up. It was just him with the sign. And then they asked him, like, so what are your thoughts on this? He's like, well, it's kind of disappointing. You think? It's the NFL. Like, you think the people of Cleveland are gonna say shit?
What else do they got?
Yeah.
What else do they got?
They haven't had an elite quarterback ever. You think they're gonna say shit when they got Deshaun Watson? They're rooting for him. They'll be like, no, he's turned his ways. Like, come on. NFL fans are fickle and we know it. They only care about winning at the end of the day.
I think it's gonna be more of a Russell Wilson situation.
Really?
Yeah.
It was the system.
Not necessarily the system. It's just I think he's just not gonna perform as much as we're expecting.
I remember like hearing JJ Watt being like the Texans let Deshaun Watson down because there was a lot of issues with the Texans, and this dude's numbers were incredible. So like even JJ Watt was like, yeah, this organization is letting this guy down. So and they haven't had like the greatest head coaches either, or the greatest owner. So
listen, we all know the Texans fucking stink.
Listen, I just want him to do good because every single game, the commentary is going to be super funny. And there's going to be some loser there protesting, and it's going to be hysterical. Because, reality's going to hit you in the face. Like, we've had players who've killed people, and they're still beloved. Like, what's the name of the Ravens dude who killed the guy?
Ray Lewis?
Ray Lewis!
Yeah.
Killed the guy! I mean, come on!
Half of the Raiders have killed somebody.
They're killing people right now! It's at least, they're fans. So it's one of those things where, hopefully they don't kill the Chargers this weekend. God, they started to play better.
I have a feeling that Josh Jacobs might actually die from how much he's going to be running on that field.
Oh, he's going to get so tired.
He's going to get so fucking tired.
His legs are going to fall off,
Yeah.
man. There's a limit to, your humanity.
That's going to be the strategy.
And a great point here bring up by Gus Becerra. The Browns are still alive in the playoff run. Like, the AFC North, I think, is still within their reach. Let me just check real quick.
Ravens and Bengals are up there.
They're 7-4. The Ravens and Bengals, they're tied.
And I think they're going to keep winning.
The Browns are 4-7. So, mathematically, it's 3 games. And there's what?
I mean, there's 3 wild card spots, so.
Yeah, so they can still make it. Is it likely? Probably not. Is it probable? Maybe.
Is it probable? No. Is it possible?
Yeah. Let's see their schedule. They go up against the Texans, which theoretically, on paper, even without Deshaun, it should be a victory. Then the Bengals, then the Ravens.
Lose.
These 2 games. Like, if they win these 2, then, they're within that kind of puts them, within the shooting range.
They might beat the Saints. I don't think they beat the Commanders. And Steelers a toss-up.
Yeah. So 3 divisional games. So if they win those 3 divisional ones, maybe they have enough. Let's see how they beat the Bengals once, they lost the Ravens, and they beat the Steelers. So their divisional record could end up 5-1. The only real threat there is the Ravens. So we'll see. I think the Bengals are starting to get hot, so who knows? But we'll see. Let's break down last week's games. By the way, for the numbers that we do for our league, Eric didn't do them, so
I've been busy.
Let's just assume that Eric is still in first place, I'm still in second, and everybody else,
I had a great Thanksgiving. He did not.
I had a terrible Thanksgiving, and let's break it down.
We can just look at the list and see what we picked.
No.
Open up the list.
No, I don't want to.
Because you lost.
I don't want to. And so let's start with the games of last week in the Thursday night games, the Thanksgiving games. We had the Bills hosting the Lions in Detroit, because it's the first time a team has won 2 weeks in a row in Detroit in like forever. Like, this hasn't happened.
Well, Detroit did have that winning streak, but I don't know if it was at home.
I don't think so. But yeah, the Buffalo Bills survived the Lions. The Lions, they're for real, man. Like, they're starting to feel for real. First off, most exciting football I've seen all season. Like,
all 3 of the Thanksgiving games were great.
I wouldn't say great. I think, to me, the best one was by far Lions, Bills. It was close.
Worst one was probably the Cowboys one.
I don't know. To me, I think the Patriots-Vikings one.
Yeah, that one was pretty close.
Maybe. But
there was always a chance of Monday night,
Cousins.
Monday night Cousins. Primetime Cousins fucking up.
All right, so Lions.
This one was the best one.
Oh, by far. It's David versus Goliath. And Von Miller got injured, so that's a major hit for the freaking Bills. The Bills, clearly their heads weren't straight. Like, you could tell that life came at them pretty fast at that one, and they had a lot of life issues. Imagine this. You're supposed to have a game Sunday night in Buffalo. Then all of a sudden, a storm sends you to Detroit. And then you have to come back to Buffalo to deal with all the reality stuff, like your family, school, your car. What are you going to do? Like, you need to buy groceries. You need to take care of a bunch of stuff. And then you have to fly back to Detroit to play. Like, honestly, that kind of messes you up in your head. And it messes a bunch of stuff up. So I get why the Buffalo Bills did not look great. On the other hand, the Lions, they were going all out, man. They're starting to stop other teams. They're moving the ball very well. The two running backs that they have are solid. One's getting a lot. Swift's still a little bit injured. They are not using him as much, I think. But Williams is picking up the slack, except for that stupid fumble. If it hadn't been for one or two silly mistakes,
Badgley also missed the field goal.
They could have made it. Like, honestly, this was way too close for comfort if you're a Bills fan. And if you're a Lions fan, you should be excited. Like, you should be excited that there's finally a team that doesn't embarrass you, at least, every Sunday out there. So, there you go. Next
Great game.
Great game. Next, we got the Cowboys beating the Giants. Now, this one, I was disappointed. I expected more from the Giants.
I
first off,
feel like the Giants have been a little exposed in the last few weeks. Yeah. And the Cowboys were really trying to lose this game with all the fucking penalties.
Dude,
this was a pretty damn ridiculous
That was the thing. The Cowboys played terrible, and still the Giants couldn't, pull anything off. Like, they just couldn't get anything going. And I gotta say, I love the stupid, color rush uniforms for the Cowboys. I love them. I think they're among my favorite. Like, right now, I think my favorite are probably the Bengals, the all-white ones, the black and white. But this is a close second, at least third. Like, they look pretty cool.
It looks neat.
It looks nice, especially the helmet. It's like just doesn't have like the edge of it. I don't know. They look really good. Point is, Cowboys, even when they play bad, they're still pretty good. Next, last game of the Thursday night games, we have the Vikings and primetime Cousins.
He brought it.
Bringing it against the New England Patriots. Now, this one was shocking. The Patriots, the defense looked terrible. Like, really terrible, which is odd because that's usually their strength. Their defense is where they hang the head. I don't think I've ever seen a Patriots team, get so many flags. It's crazy. They're usually more buttoned up, more disciplined. They looked like they were not on the same league as the Vikings. So, I don't know what happened.
Wilding out with Mackie Jones.
Freaking Jefferson, just like balling out there. So,
They need Zappy to keep him in line.
Yeah, honestly, I thought I said it before. This is the game where they're going to bring Zappy in again. And I think they should have. Because, well,
I think Belichick is pretty in on Mac Jones. But I don't know. I like Zappy more than Mac Jones. There, I said it. I'm taking the Zappy side.
At least for the memes. Next.
I'm all in on Zappy Hour.
Yeah, next. We have the Dolphins just, embarrassing the Texans.
To quote Tom Grossi, if the Dolphins literally didn't come out in the second half, I think they still win the game.
If they would have just, just
go home.
Yeah, they could have benched their entire team. Like, dude, what? Are the Dolphins that good? Are the Texans that bad? Is it both?
Dolphins, I think, just they're super hot
at the right time,
perfect time. I think they might have their division.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Yeah, because the Bills are kind of floundering.
Bills
lost 1 million.
Bills still winning, but
they don't look dominant. It's one of those things. Like, did they figure them out? Did they figure out the Bills?
It's a little bit like the Eagles, where it's like, they're still winning, but they're mortal, and the cracks are starting to show. I think it's the Dolphins or the Chiefs, sadly, in the AFC.
Oh, that sounds disgusting. Next.
It's true, though.
Yeah, unfortunately. Next, we got the Bengals.
The Chiefs are so fucking boringly good. You know what I mean? Did you watch?
Wait. We'll get to the Chiefs when we get to the Chiefs. Meanwhile, we got the Bengals squeaking out a victory against the Titans. I hate this Bengal uniform. I just hate it. It's like they want to do half the white one, half the orange. It's stupid. I hate it. They should never use it again. I wanted them to lose just because they wore it. And, teach them a lesson. Like, this uniform is jinxed. However, they ended up squeaking one out. The Titans, they look okay most of the time. They're not pushovers. They got a really good winning record. What is it? They 7-4? So, it's one of the better teams in the league.
Are the Titans still at the top of their division?
They should be.
So, wait, the Jags won, didn't they?
Yeah, they won. They beat the Ravens.
Yeah,
But let's continue. Point is,
they're really far ahead.
Yeah, I think they're solidly in the driver's seat over there.
But they're not
gonna.
South. I don't think they're gonna do much in the playoffs.
They don't look as dangerous as they did last season. Last season they were deadly. Next,
let's see.
We got the
fuck the Broncos. Last fucking time I pick them. Fucking
the
hell.
Broncos getting embarrassed by the Carolina Panthers, who were supposed to be tanking. Like, if you're a Carolina fan, you'd be pissed with the Broncos because they're ruining your tank. Like, what the hell's... Seriously, what the fuck is happening in Denver? Is Russell Wilson that bad? I saw a video of a player yelling at Russell Wilson, and Russell Wilson being like, all right. And the head coach was right in front of them, and he said, shit. That's your star quarterback. You're paying him millions. They're just handing him his own ass, and the dude's just behind there being like, yeah, right, whatever. What the fuck is happening? That one of the best organizations in the NFL just completely imploded. Like, it's sad to see, because they were buttoned up. They got their act together. They had a Super Bowl every decade.
I'm not sad at all. What the fuck? It's the Broncos.
No. Like, as a Chargers fan, this is phenomenal. This is great. Just keep going. Russell Wilson, never leave. Stay there. The head coach, whose name I've never learned.
Hackett.
Whatever. He is a hack.
Hackett the hack.
You could do better. Anyway, point is, it's
Hackett.
Again, go back to the beginning of the season. Like, you were thinking, man, the Broncos got Russell Wilson. This is unfucking believable. This is unfair. You're
beginning
here,
of the season, we just beat the Raiders. Everybody was healthy.
We're sitting in week 13 thinking that Russell Wilson should get fired, benched. At least the head coach fired, Russell Wilson benched. Holy shit. Things,
I love it, Michael.
You gotta love the sport. You gotta love the sport. You gotta love the season. Things are great.
You know what I don't love? God had an amazing week.
Really?
Yeah, he had 12 points.
It is Thanksgiving. It's let's see. Oh shit, the chat here's kind of going off. Browns still have 100% of his Okay, we're talking about Deshaun Watson. 100% of his contract is guaranteed. Man, I hope we can stop the run versus the Raiders. G-boy, we're not. He's talking about the Chargers. They're not gonna.
No, that game. The only chance we have of winning is just outscoring them. But they're gonna keep dunking on us.
Yeah, they're gonna keep moving the ball. Like, it's illegal for the Chargers to stop the run. Illegal. They'll go to jail. It's Las Vegas. They'll arrest them. So, but I won all the games. All right, Gus Becerra, you had a good one. Broncos lost. Los Selección Mexicana no avanzó. Listen, I haven't watched a minute of soccer because it's in the middle of the football season, and honestly, I knew that the Mexico team wasn't going to go anywhere, and Chicharito's not even in it, Vela's not in it, so I didn't really care. And also,
I just don't care anyway, so.
Yeah. Next.
But you know what I found really funny? And
holy shit, the USA team's still alive?
Yeah. I think they won 1, and I think they tied 2. And with Mexico, it was funny because they won and they got eliminated.
Nice. Suckers. The beauty of being Mexican American is they can still cheer for the USA. Amen. Russell Wilson is the most overpaid third string QB. Oof. Ouch. Honestly, I think Russell Wilson has shown us the true greatness of Pete Carroll. Like, clearly the dude, overrated. Every single thing, the debate between is it Brady or is it Belichick? Well, there's no debate when it comes to Pete Carroll and Russell Wilson. Like, it's clearly all Pete Carroll. Russell Wilson was just very lucky. And now his ego's going to have to go down a bit because his personality still kind of stinks. Keep doing those high knees, buddy. Next, I really thought the Broncos...
God, what a fucking douchebag he is.
Right? I really thought the Broncos would be better than with Russell Wilson. Damn it, they really stink. Yeah. It's crazy. Like Nathaniel Hackett, that's the nickname.
Let's ride.
Kind of like Kenny Pickett. Dude, it's so stupid. Honestly, you gotta love it. Next, let's see the next game.
All right. Fuck
game.
the Broncos.
We have the Jets beating down the Bears with Mr. White Lightning taking the wheel.
White Lightning strikes again.
Dude, that dude can move the ball.
Zach Wilson is not starting again for the Jets,
Dude,
I don't think.
Dude, Zach Wilson's going to become an Uber driver. Like, it's the only thing he can do now. Holy shit.
What other team needs a quarterback? I think he's going to be a starter for the Panthers.
Dude, is that where everybody just goes? Like Sam Darnold's there.
Hey, Sam Darnold. Hey, we didn't even talk. Sam Darnold actually played.
Oh yeah, that's right. Who gives a fuck?
Who gives a fucking fuck? The story is the story is not Sam Darnold played. The story is the Broncos stink.
Yeah, that's the story. Dude, so the Jets have Flacco, they have Wilson, and they have White. I think they should just stick with White. Not just because he's playing a little bit better. I think the team gels better with him. Like there's issues with Wilson. Like,
yeah, clearly Wilson's too distracted looking at all the MILFs or whatever.
I listen, I get it, but then again, I don't play a sport where they could kill me, so it's one of those things. And also, no, I think he made some comments, and the head coach wasn't happy about it.
Yeah,
so, he was like, "Well, it wasn't the offense's fault." Like, dude, you didn't score. Like, that's clearly the offense's fault.
They asked him something along the lines of, "Are you like unhappy with the performance of the offense or something?" And he just said no, but they didn't score a point.
Yeah, what is this? Such a Gen Z answer, man. They can't take criticism.
Oh God, he's younger than me, isn't he?
Yes, he is, by a lot. Let's see. I have Garrett Wilson. Keep White in. Dude, like I said, there's something working with White. It worked last season, and now with a better head coach, it seems to be working again.
Plus, I like him better. All right, and that's all that matters.
Better attitude.
Yeah.
Better attitude. And
plus White Lightning.
And Joe Flacco kind of looks like a serial killer. So, next.
Super Bowl champion Joe Flacco.
The Falcons getting beat by the Commanders. I don't really have anything to say about this game except the Commanders keep winning. Do you have anything to say other than fuck the Falcons?
I only have one thing to say, and it's fuck the Falcons.
Next. We got the
also Commanders for real. I'm gonna say for real,
dude. They're for real. We discussed it. They're for real. The dogs.
They should not be this good considering how bad their organization is.
Seriously, but they managed to survive. Again, another crazy stuff. The freaking Dolphins. The owner got in trouble for trying to steal Sean Payton and Tom Brady.
I told you they were going to be okay. I thought the Commanders were dead as fuck.
The Commanders, the owner is ousted. It's really weird stuff. All right, now we got the Browns, who managed to beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in a really weird fashion. Like, the end of this game, the Buccaneers, their defense had been dominating the Browns after, the Browns' first drive, and then they kind of just let them score.
I was so hoping for a tie, man.
Oh, yeah, because it'll fix our system here?
Yeah, because we have that 0.5.
It is stupid. But, yeah, I was shocked. Honestly, I was shocked that the Browns won this one. And,
Any given Sunday,
they wanted it more, clearly. The final drives.
Is Brady dead?
No, because their division sucks. I think everybody in the AFC South except the Panthers lost. So, will the Panthers win that division?
The Panthers are tied. I don't know. They're getting there.
Listen, they got the tiebreaker for everybody. All right. So in the entire division, they got the tiebreaker.
And the Saints are one game away. It's a super close division.
It's extremely close.
Vikings are running away with theirs.
Yeah.
49ers, Seahawks are catching up. The Eagles, they got a comfortable lead on the Cowboys.
You got that wrong.
What?
You got that wrong. The 49ers overtook the Seahawks. The Seahawks were on top.
Well, Seahawks lost this week, and
yeah, the Niners have been on a winning streak.
Did the Seahawks have the tiebreaker?
I don't know. I think so. But yeah, the Seahawks were on top most of the season.
Chiefs are killing that division. Dolphins, Bills tied.
Dude, the AFC East is deadly.
Jets one game behind. White Lightning taking the playoffs, taking the division.
Maybe. Hopefully, that'd be funny.
Ravens, Bengals tied, and Titans are gonna.
Yeah. Next, the next game.
All right, let's see.
We got the Baltimore Ravens
man?
losing against the Jacksonville Jaguars.
It's Clown Town.
Justin Tucker missed the field goal at the end. Like, to close out the game, he missed the field goal. I didn't think that was possible. Justin Tucker has a better average, I think like 77% in plus 50 yards field goals. That's better than LeBron James's average from free throws. He's like at 74. That's insane. A man with his foot 50 yards away is better than a man with his hands like 5 feet away. Well, that was like 7 feet away.
I mean, it is an entirely different sport, but yeah.
It's insanity. It's madness. It's crazy. Actually, it's a thing that I think it's because they throw it more. So it's like the more you throw it, the more you are likely to miss it or something. I don't know. The point is, it's crazy.
Still, but it's like
it's very impressive.
Like, I don't know. Look at Serena Williams has like a serve of like 150 miles. It's like, yeah, it's a different sport.
I'm just saying. Like, it's a better average.
Sure.
Like if I asked you, hey, who do you think is the better average? LeBron James in free throws or Justin Tucker in plus 50 yards field goals? You'd be like, that's a stupid question.
Yeah, I would say it's a stupid question. I would say I don't watch basketball.
Yeah, fair enough. The point is, really bizarre way for the Ravens to lose, who had been, kind of been in a hot streak.
You think it's one of those things you can actually blame the holder?
Maybe, I don't know. I didn't see the kick. Like, I didn't see that deeply. But I saw Lamar Jackson got in trouble for a tweet, like a homophobic tweet. But basically, a fan was criticizing him, like, you shouldn't pay this man $250 million if he can't win a game. You shouldn't have come down Justin Tucker, blah blah blah. And basically, the dude is, you can't do shit. Go suck a dick. And so now he's in trouble for that, which
I'm sure he'll be fine.
Listen, if he keeps winning, sure. If he doesn't, I don't know. Next, we got the Raiders surviving the Seahawks.
Maybe Josh Jacobs is tired.
Listen, freaking Josh Jacobs in
Apparently
overtime.
He is kind of injured. He does have, I think, like a hamstring issue.
That's how he played injured?
Limited practice this week.
Listen,
I'm just trying to have some hope.
I don't understand how the Raiders can have one of the best running backs in the leagues, maybe the best wide receiver in the league, I don't think so, and one of the best tight ends in the league, who I think is injured right now, Waller, and still suck this bad. Like, they should be, they should have a better record.
Technically, they're on a winning streak right now.
That is true. They're turning it around in overtime. The key with the Raiders is don't reach overtime.
Otherwise, they kill you.
They will. They're
Devontae's getting open.
What?
Devontae's getting open.
Or Josh Jacobs is just going to embarrass you. I don't know. Point is, Raiders are looking scary. I don't think this week's going to be easy for the Bolts.
I wanted the Seahawks to win that one.
Actually, yeah, I agree. Just in general. Let me see. The Browns game was good. Njoku really saved them. Yeah, that Njoku catch is one of the best catches I've seen by a tight end. Couldn't believe that Tucker missed that. He always comes in clutch. Sometimes you miss them. Sometimes you miss them. It happens. It happens to the best of us.
He's mortal.
Yeah, we're going to end the Raiders streak. Hells yeah. Next.
Vinatieri missed some game winners too, Happens.
Our boy, Herbie, beaten down on the Cardinals. Now, this game started off...
Finally.
This game started off really rough. The Cardinals were dominating in the beginning. And then, again...
Listen, I think we learned a valuable lesson. The Chargers must not be on top. Okay?
They can't.
No. They can't hold a lead.
No.
They're just going to start playing dumb and let the other team catch up and then lose at the end. What we need is to be playing from behind, going crazy, and letting Herbie do the job.
To be honest, I remember I had a lot of complaints about this game just because, I complain about everything.
But he does.
I really do. Everything. But now I don't remember most of them because they won. It's one of those things like, listen, I was pissed. I was not happy with a lot of stuff, but you got the victory.
And you know what? They won, and I actually felt good about it. It wasn't because they've had a few wins this season where it's like they survived. They didn't feel. This one felt like, oh man, like okay, almost last play of the game. Oh my god, they're going for 2. Like what the fuck? And they got the job done. It's like, god damn, hallelujah, right?
Hallelujah.
We don't get this feeling often.
No, and it's really weird because Kyler Murray ran for over 100 yards. Like they can't stop the run to save their lives, but they managed to score. And that's all that matters at the end. They got the victory. They got the W. I think the Cardinals kicker missed the kick. So they got lucky there, which, again, doesn't really happen for the Chargers. So a W's a W.
The Cardinals know how to choke every now and then.
They always choke. Next, we got
This game was so fucking boring.
San Francisco 49ers, I guess, embarrassing the freaking Saints. But
Did they?
I don't think they looked great. Like, for all the talent that they have on offense, they look terrible.
They won 13-0. It's
Like, the defense looked really good against the Saints.
This is
But-
boring.
Yeah, I was going to say, not fun football.
If
Boring
I was
football.
a 49ers fan, I would actually be a little bit worried that the offense is not as explosive as it should be.
Dude, Jimmy G just doesn't have it. Like, honestly,
McCaffrey is always dealing with a bit of a knee issue.
yeah. So, I mean, theoretically, this team should have, like, scored 50 points on the freaking Saints. However, the Saints do have a good defense. Their offense sucks. So
They just forgot to bring their offense.
they forgot.
It
They
happens.
left it at home. Point is,
Maybe they got lost at the airport.
maybe. It is San Francisco. It is legal to steal over there. So, point is, Niners in a winning streak and now on top of their division. So, we'll see what they do with that. Next, stupid Kansas City Chiefs and stupid Travis Kelce beat against the stupid Rams. Next, I don't really give a fuck about this team.
Listen. I love Isaiah Pacheco. And Travis Kelce's such a piece of shit. Look at that man. Look at him right there.
Gigantic piece of shit.
He's like a walking turd.
Hate him.
But
That boy's
my
good.
God, they're making me so many fantasy points. I'm getting so hot right now. I'm in the playoffs. I'm getting ready to go. I'm almost catching up on points.
Nah,
Let's go.
I'm pretty much dead.
Let's go.
I'm pretty much dead. So, fucking Chiefs. I hate them. Next.
This game, yeah, the Chiefs, as I said, they're boringly good.
Yeah.
Like, it's just they don't make a lot of mistakes, and they do exactly what they should, which is, hey, we're an explosive offense. Let's just keep scoring. Do.
Patrick Mahomes runs like he has to stick up his ass.
Yeah,
It's really weird, but he's fast.
he does.
He goes really fast. Next, we have the Green Bay Packers taking on the Eagles, and Aaron Rodgers actually left this game with an injury, but supposedly he's going to play the Bears because, I mean, he owns the Bears. So he you got to play the Bears if you're Aaron Rodgers, right? Like
The owner has to go to the game. Yeah,
of course, it would be illegal for him not to. But speaking of this one,
he has been playing with a fractured thumb since the Giants game in Week 5, I think.
and now he has a rib issue.
God
But
damn.
Here's the thing. Jaden Hurts? I always forget his name. Hurts. Is it
Jordan
Jaden?
Love?
No, Hurts.
Oh, Jalen Hurts, yeah.
Yeah, I said Jalen. Yeah,
I
Hurts.
thought you were going for Jordan Love, and I'm like,
No.
okay.
Like, listen, I suck with names. Point is, Hurts ran for like over 100 yards in the first half of the game. Like, I don't know what the hell is
Some
going
say
on.
he's running to this day.
I don't know what the hell is going on with the stupid Green Bay Packers defense, but it is not looking good. The offense started to look a little bit better at times until, the interception, and this game looked like it might have been close. They were running the ball and stuff. Then, it turned badly really quickly. So, Eagles.
Gus is
Still?
asking a good question. He asked a few weeks ago, who will retire first, Rodgers or Brady?
Right now, I think it looks worse for Rodgers.
I think it looks worse for Brady.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like eventually the off-the-field stuff has to just catch up.
There is a lot of off-the-field stuff. The FTX stuff.
And maybe
The divorce.
it's because I listen to like Aaron Rodgers Tuesday on McAfee show every week, so it's like I feel like I got more of a feeling on what's going on in his mind. Like I don't listen to the paid podcast for Tom Brady, so
Listen,
I don't know what's going on in his mind.
to me, here's the thing. Injuries.
Yeah,
Like, injuries will get you out of the game faster than anything else. Look at Andrew Luck. Like, he retired because of injuries. He was younger than everybody else. So, we'll see.
well, he was his problem was concussions. I'm pretty sure.
Well, quality of life and stuff. The point is, if I have to pick somebody, I'm going with Rodgers. Next, the Monday night game where, listen, Saturday needs to learn to use his timeouts. He just has to. If he's going to keep being a head coach, that's kind of like one of your big things that you do during game day, you use a timeout.
To be fair, experienced head coaches also suck with timeouts.
That is true.
That might be Andy Reid's biggest flaw as a head coach.
That is true. So, but at least they use him. This guy just like, I don't think he knew that he had him. I don't think anybody's told him that.
He's like, I don't want the game to end.
I think he's
I don't want to stop. I don't want to stop.
He was a lineman, right?
Yeah.
I don't think linemen can do timeouts. That's why nobody's told him. Maybe we
can only certain players do timeouts?
I don't know, but I've only seen like quarterbacks and coaches and maybe like the captain of the defense do it, whoever it is.
I feel like I've seen defenses do them.
Really?
When it's like a... what was... I think it was in the Chargers game, actually, where they lined up like super fast because they want to like go for it on the 4th and goal.
Uh-huh.
And one of the linemen called a timeout. He's like, nah, fuck you.
But I don't think that one counts. I think he was signaling to the coaches and the coach did it. Like generally speaking, there's not defenses don't generally do that because clock management is more of an offense thing. Or for
sure, but it was at a time when they were switching out players and stuff. They went the Chargers went to get a 12th man on the field.
Oh, well, I don't know. We'll see. The point is, Steelers, they're on a winning streak officially. The Colts, unfortunately, they didn't take this one. It sucks because the Cinderella story was actually pretty fun with Mr. Saturday. But yeah, somebody tell the man that it's legal for him to use fucking timeouts. And that's it. Those are all the games for last week. Now we'll make our picks and predictions for this week, and this is actually going to be pretty complicated.
Let's have a look.
Write it down. Write it down. You're gonna have to write it down, okay?
Why?
Right here, or what are you gonna do?
I can just do what I want.
All right. Let's see. Let's see you do it.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna duplicate this, and then I'm gonna empty this out.
All right.
And then I'm just gonna start writing. And then you're just gonna have to deal with it.
All right. Fine.
Right? And then you're gonna stop being a bitch
So
about
we'll
it.
start with Thursday Night Football.
All
the
right.
Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills. Now, who's the home team here?
The Patriots.
All right. You know that because you looked.
Yeah.
All right. So the Patriots hosting the Buffalo Bills. This is an interesting matchup. Because again, Von Miller, it's not exactly clear how big his injury was, at least from the last thing that I saw.
Wasn't it a torn ACL?
Was it complete? He's completely out.
Let's look at it.
Let's look at it really quickly. Because the last thing I saw is that they don't know what's up. But it sucks because addressed knee injury, targets week 14 return. Yeah, told you.
All right. Okay.
But again, whatever the player thinks and whatever's reality.
Also, he's a bit older.
That is true. So it looks like he will be coming back. Not this week. It's a divisional game. Patriots at home are a different team. However, will Mr. Mac Jones not suck? Will the defense play as terribly as they did last week? The Buffalo Bills, they had a long... No, actually, they have a normal week because they play Thursday. They're playing 2 Thursday night games back-to-back? They play 2 Thursday night.
Yeah. Well, they play Thursday morning, technically.
Well, technically, yes. Completely different thing.
And they're no longer playing at home in Detroit.
You know what's the funny thing?
So it might be...
You know what's the funny thing? Patriots also played Thursday night. So technically the Bills had a little bit longer to rest because it's the early game.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's a factor at all. I don't know who I'm going to pick because the Bills haven't really been playing against their division really well.
How did they do in the first one? Did they already play?
I don't know. We can check.
All right,
you got the thing there. By the way, did you hear the thing about why Von Miller joined the Bills?
Because he wanted to be the first guy to win a Super Bowl with 3 teams?
Yeah. Which is, you know what, respectable. It just, why does it have to be with teams that I hate? You know, like the Broncos, the freaking Rams.
I don't hate the Bills.
No, I mean the other ones.
I mean,
it'd be like if he joins the Falcons and wins. Like, that's the only thing that's missing for you.
I mean, let's see. They beat the Rams, Titans.
No, just check the schedule. Are they going to play twice?
Right.
Yeah, they play at the end of the season. So this is their first matchup.
Who are you going to go for?
I'm going to go with the Bills.
I will do the same, I'm pretty sure. I think.
This could be an upset, but I'm going to go with the Bills. Because, again, the Patriots look really bad. Really, really bad.
If they were starting Mr. Zappi,
I'd go with this. I would go with the Patriots.
No, I would go with the Bills still.
I'd go with the Patriots. Let's see what God says. Home.
All right.
God wants the Patriots. Next, we got the Bears hosting the Green Bay Packers, Mr. Aaron Rodgers. What are you doing?
I couldn't find the mouse. It went to the
Okay.
There's a monitor up there, and I was like, where is it?
Where is it?
Where is it?
Get back here.
Who did it?
You're embarrassing me.
Oh, come on! You should have put the picture of Rodgers in Chicago.
You should have done it. Then you should have done it.
You're the one who does these images.
Then you should have done it.
You're the one who does these
You should
images.
have done it. No, I didn't know if Aaron Rodgers was gonna play when I was doing this.
Come on, he's the owner.
I mean, it says that he wants to play, but it's not clear if he's gonna play. He's also saying that he might,
He's gonna play. He's got LaFleur by the balls.
He's also said that if they're eliminated from the playoffs, then he might let Jordan Love play the rest of the game.
But they're not yet eliminated.
I know. So we'll see. Listen, I want to pick the Bears because things do not look good in general in Green Bay.
But statistics.
Yeah. Like, historically, Mr. Aaron Rodgers embarrasses the Bears.
Like, if they're gonna play well against one team,
it's the Cowboys and the Bears. Like, that's their thing. I'm going to go with the Green Bay Packers on this one.
I'm gonna go with the Green Bay Packers on this one as well. I think, yeah, I don't think the Bears are gonna do much there. I think they're gonna play it as hard as possible.
Eric needs a cat to find his mouse. I get it.
Yeah.
Some good games this week. Yeah, I agree. Eric, next game.
You gotta do the coin thing.
Oh, that's right. God picks home. Bears. All right. Listen, he had a good week. He had a good week last week.
Justin Fields is pretty good.
He's
doing the whole breathing thing.
Isn't Fields injured?
Well, that would be unfortunate.
Look it up. I'm pretty sure at least, I don't think he played this weekend.
No, they have him on a pitch count, I'm pretty sure.
Like a
Yeah, like he's playing limited.
like a pitcher?
No, like, yeah, well, the idea is they don't have him practicing as much, I think. Injury updates on... It doesn't seem...
After missing last Sunday's game against the Jets. Yeah, told you, he was injured. He's week to week. He's day to day, so we'll see.
I think he's going to play. Against
the Packers?
Yeah.
Next, we got the Falcons hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers, they're starting to look a little bit better. The Falcons have always sucked.
Najee Harris still injured.
And that's considerable, but I'm going to go with the Steelers on this one.
Really? Why?
Honestly, just because I think that the Falcons are chokers and the Steelers, they're starting to get things going a little bit. I'm not going to say they're good. I just think that they're better than the Falcons.
Listen, I agree. Fuck the Falcons.
Let's see what God thinks.
Flip that coin.
Home.
What?
I don't know.
Those have been all the picks. We have only... both of us have picked away and God picks home.
Is there a metaphor here?
I don't know.
Next,
let's look at the next game.
We have the Vikings hosting the Jets. Interesting game. I wouldn't have thought it, but yeah. Mr. What are you doing?
I didn't know why that image was there.
Mr. White Lightning against Mr. Cousins in Minneapolis. Who do you like?
I feel like we're going to go in different ways on this one. I'll take the home team, but I feel like it's a coin toss.
I'm going to take the Jets.
He's going to
because I'm behind on points, so I need to make something, and I think this one is literally a coin toss. So I like what the Jets defense is doing. They're playing pretty good. However, the Vikings had a little bit more time, to prepare. If I wasn't behind, I would have picked the Vikings too, but I need to make a move. So God picks home.
Yeah, it's not a bad move.
Yeah. Next, we got the Lions hosting the Jaguars. Interesting game.
Clown game. Let's go.
Interesting game. Two teams that honestly seem pretty evenly matched.
Clown game. Clown Bowl. The Clown Bowl.
Listen, I've been rooting for the Lions most of the season. I'm going to keep rooting for the Lions. Clowntown is, they're too bipolar. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they suck, sometimes they beat the Ravens, sometimes, they get embarrassed by everybody. So I'm just going to go with the Lions.
Lions, dogs. Let's go.
Away.
God, stop being such a contrarian. I'm looking forward to this game. It's gonna be ugly as shit.
Next, we got the Titans taking down the Eagles in Philadelphia. Another interesting one. Titans, no pushovers. Not pushovers.
Eagles, we clearly know they were fake as fuck.
Of course, posers. They suck. Probably ain't even real Eagles.
I'm picking the Eagles.
I have to make a move. I'm gonna pick the Titans. I hate picking the away team. I hate it. Away. God's on my side. But yeah, I think that the Titans could beat the Eagles, if they stop the run, if they manage to move the ball, and blah, blah, blah. But it's the ex-girlfriend game, and so far the ex-girlfriend has not been good to most people. So A.J. Brown going back to visit his ex-girlfriend, I don't think it's going to be good for him.
But wait.
What?
The Titans broke up with him.
Yeah, they dumped him.
Yeah. So isn't isn't the one who got dumped the one who's winning?
No.
Which one is it?
Let's see. Russell got dumped by the Seahawks. He lost.
He was trying to leave.
Peterson.
He wanted to leave.
Peterson got dumped by the Eagles. Peterson lost.
Watson wanted to leave too.
Diggs got dumped.
Watson wanted to leave so bad he started raping people.
Allegedly.
For illegal purposes.
The point is, but he hasn't played yet.
That's why I'm spoiling my next pick, maybe.
So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Titans.
Yeah, I think that's that's a decent pick.
Next, we got the Houston Texans.
The most interesting game of the week.
Mr. Deshaun Watson, the most electrifying man in football.
For all the wrong reasons, the most exciting game of the week.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the Browns on this
It might
one.
be the worst football game of the week.
No, the Broncos are still gonna play. So
Youch.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with the Browns on this one. Actually, I don't think I should have gone first. Actually, I think I go first. I'm gonna go with the Browns on this one. I think Deshaun Watson was good enough before he, got ousted for 2 years, and I think the Texans are bad enough that he can take it. So I don't think they're gonna ask too much from him. They're gonna use their runners. Their defense has been good enough. I think the team is getting like a bump in energy. They're gonna be excited, and he's an electrifying figure. So I think they're gonna be okay. Overall, that's a good team. I think they just got a little bit better with Deshaun Watson. I'm gonna go with the Browns.
I think the Texans would lose if I was the quarterback for the Browns. So I'm picking the Browns on that alone. The Texans are maybe the worst team of all fucking time. They stink. They doo-doos. I don't like them. I think the Browns are going to beat them.
All right. Away. Gotta pick the way.
Yeah.
Next, we got the Giants hosting the Dogs. The Commanders. Arf, arf.
The Dogs against the Posers.
Exposed. Exposed. New York Posers. Losers.
And the Commanders. They're dogs.
Dogs. You go first.
Yeah, I'm taking the Commanders.
I'm taking Commanders too.
They're playing hot dog.
That boy Heine, he good.
Heine good.
You know what's crazy? I just read this. Freaking Carson Wentz has more touchdowns this season than freaking Russell Wilson.
Yeah, I did love that one.
Wentz hasn't played in 6 games. That's great.
Yes.
So let's see what God thinks. Away. Yeah, the Giants O-line is not looking too good.
Wait, isn't the letters?
I'm sorry, no, yeah, this is home.
Yeah, okay.
You're right.
The one time I actually looked.
When you're right, you're right.
How many has he been screwing over God?
He's been screwing over me for way longer.
My God.
Next, we got the Ravens hosting the Denver Broncos.
Ravens.
Yeah.
I was just filling it up for you.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Last time I picked the fucking Broncos last week. Fuck this.
Do we even need to explain it?
They stink.
They're pieces of shit.
They're awful.
I love them. Stay like that forever. Never change.
Justin Tucker can win this game alone.
You should. Even if he misses half his kicks.
Fuck it.
Next, we got probably the best game of the week. Honestly, there's a lot of great matchups this week.
I didn't really look at the previews before this, and this one just hit me. It's like, woo,
damn, red hot. Miami Dolphins against the kind of hot San Francisco 49ers in San Francisco. Again, who do you like? Oh, do I go first?
I kind of picked for both of us in last one because it was against the Broncos.
All right,
so you can pick.
What?
Yeah, you can pick first.
What?
Go ahead, pick first.
No, because I'm gonna pick whoever you don't pick.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What if I pick the one that you want, though?
I'll pick the other one. Because I think this is a coin toss. So whoever you pick, I'm gonna pick somebody else.
Look at you being the contrarian.
Listen, it's strategy, bruh. It's called strategy, bruh.
I think I like the Dolphins more than the 49ers.
Why
here.
do you like the Dolphins?
I think I like the Dolphins.
Is it because they're in Florida, and Florida's superior to California, which is where the 49ers are stationed? Is that why? Is that the reason why?
No, it's because I have Waddle in my fantasy. And sometimes it is that simple.
Well, I have Devo in my fantasy.
And he hasn't been doing jack shit.
He's been disappointing me left and right. I don't fucking get it. It's the worst fucking thing. And I don't know why I'm doing this voice. It's actually pretty rough on my throat.
Yeah.
But, all right, so you went with the Dolphins?
I feel like they're really strong on both sides of the ball, and the 49ers, their offense is
Suspect.
It's a little suspect. You know,
Listen,
McCaffrey getting injured again, you know.
For all
I
the
don't know.
stars that they have on their offense, it's suspect. However, their defense seems to be legit, and I got to pick the team that you ain't picking, so I'm going with the Niners. Let's see what
Alright.
Let's see what God picks. Home.
All right, let's see.
Next, we got the Rams hosting the Seahawks.
In the
Will Mr. Stafford be returning?
Well, time to Google, huh?
Yeah.
Stafford injury update. Still in concussion protocol.
As of 7 hours ago. All right, so
Who starts against the Seahawks?
I don't know, some random dude I've never heard before. Bryce Perkins. You ever heard of that guy?
Yeah, it's the guy who lost last week.
Yeah.
My God, the Chiefs are a fucking lucky team, aren't they?
They're the luckiest team in the NFL.
Remember last year, or was it last year when they didn't have to go against Rodgers because of the COVID thing?
I think so.
Yeah.
They're the luckiest team in the NFL. Again, they faced the Titans without Tannehill. They're facing the Rams without Stafford. They're the fucking luckiest team.
And again, they're really fucking good. They don't need this.
Yeah, they don't need it. They don't need it. You know, it's one of those, you know how they say it's better to be lucky than smart? Well, these dudes are lucky and smart.
Unfair.
Illegal. So, I'm going to go with the Seahawks on this one.
Yeah, give me the Hawks.
Yeah.
I think the Rams are dead.
Nah, God picks the Rams.
Good. He
Next.
already had a good enough week.
Interesting matchup. The
Oh,
Raiders
boy.
hosting the Los Angeles Chargers. Raiders have been looking good the past few weeks. They're on a winning streak. They can close out games
Have
in
they
overtime.
been looking good? They've been winning. But have they been looking good?
I mean, who did they beat?
I just closed the thing. All right. Raiders schedule. Games. They beat
The Seahawks.
the
A
Seahawks.
respectable team.
Broncos.
Oh, yeah, that's not respectable.
They lost to the Colts.
They lost the Colts. They lost the
They lost to
Jaguars.
Clown
They
Town.
lost to the
It's the
Saints.
same. Okay, no, they beat the Texans very handily.
They-
They lost to the Chiefs.
By one.
Beat the Broncos.
Wait, who
lost
was
to the Titans?
Who was the dumbass that tried to go for two and lost? And this weekend, there was a game. Somebody went. Oh, I remember. Now I remember the Chargers thing. I remember. It's the end of the game. Chargers score. They have 1 point to tie it up, and they go for two.
Yeah.
And so as we're watching the game, we're like, all right, this is one of those
Genius or idiot? Yeah.
Genius or idiot. And before they started the play, it's like, you know what? They've had the ball for all this time. The Cardinals can clearly score. They can move the ball. And so in overtime, you don't want to risk them taking the ball. I'm okay with the 2 points. Fine. Even if they fuck up,
the way they were playing, the Chargers defense was not gonna stop them.
not going to stop the run. So it's one of those things like, all right, Staley, good decision. Good decision there. However, I hate
Put it on Herbert. You know, you got the players. You can make it happen.
again.
They were hot at that time too. They got the momentum going.
The other team was tired. The defense was tired. You know, he took a shot. It worked. Fine. That's the moment.
That's a
when you
calculated risk right there.
That's when you take a risk worth taking. All right.
I feel like even if they lose that game, if that doesn't work, I still defend that choice.
Yeah. Agreed. 100%. So, is the man learning? Is he getting better?
Don't do this to yourself.
Don't have any hope.
Come on, man.
It's been a long time since you've had any hope. You don't need any hope. I think the Raiders shouldn't be the Chargers. They shouldn't. However, it is the Raiders. I'm gonna go with the Chargers because I'm a masochist.
I'm gonna go with the Chargers too. But but I don't believe it.
It's been a long time since we've had any hope.
I don't believe it. Is Keenan finally going to play a full game?
I mean, he
Keenan played a full game. Mike Williams.
I don't know.
God
I don't
damn,
know.
dude.
I don't know anything. Like, when's Joey Bosa coming back? Is he even on the team?
I think he's still a few weeks away.
I don't know. It was supposed to be like a week or something. I don't know.
A few weeks away, I think.
Away. God picked the
Really?
Chargers. All right.
Fuck if I believe him.
I don't. Next, interesting matchup.
Very
The
interesting.
Cincinnati Bengals.
I feel like this is
hosting-
gonna be one of those you pick the one that I don't pick.
hosting the Chiefs. Now, this game might end up picking the 1 seed in the NFL. If there's one team that can knock down the Chiefs and be the number 1 seed, I think it's the Bengals right now. I don't think anybody else has the tiebreaker. Like, who's at the top of their division? The Titans, they don't have the tiebreaker. The Ravens, did they play already?
Against the Chiefs?
Yeah.
I don't know.
The Chargers can't beat them there. And the Bills also beat the Chiefs, right?
They did.
Let's see the Chiefs' schedule, because they have 3 losses, right?
I think they have a relatively easy one.
I think they lost against the Bills and against who?
The Colts, actually.
The Colts.
Yeah.
All right, that's right. So who have they beaten?
Any given Sunday, my friend.
So they've beaten the Titans. They've beaten. That's it. When did they play the Ravens? Did they play the Ravens at all?
Ravens. Are they gonna play?
No.
No.
So the one team.
All right, they're playing the Broncos. That's a wash. They're playing the Texans. That's a wash. They're playing the
Motherfuckers.
Broncos twice.
Motherfuckers. How could they be so fucking lucky?
Their toughest game might actually be their last one against the Raiders. After the Bengals came.
The Seahawks.
Well, the Raiders also play them close.
True. Divisional game. Motherfuckers!
Yeah, like, fuck.
Motherfuckers! Anyway,
how's the Bengals schedule?
I don't know. Like, all right, right now it's the Bills or the Bengals who can knock them down, right?
Yeah. But the Bills still have double Patriot games.
Yeah. And I think they still play the Dolphins. So the Bengals play the Browns with Deshaun Watson, the Buccaneers, the Patriots, the Bills, the Ravens. Yeah, I don't think the Bengals are knocking them down.
And if they do, they fucking deserve it.
Listen, yeah, if the Bengals win out, they deserve the Super Bowl. And they've been playing okay without Chase. Is Chase coming back this week?
I don't know. I hope not, because I got Higgins.
Look it up.
All right. Is Jamar
I don't know how you...
Chase...
Wow.
I wrote it very wrong.
Yeah. Expected to play Week 13 versus Chiefs.
Damn it.
Interesting. Not so lucky anymore, Mr. Chiefs, eh?
All
Not
right.
so lucky anymore.
I believe you went first last time. I'm going to go with the Chiefs.
Luckiest team in the fucking league. I'm going to go with the Bengals, and I'm actually not sad about it.
No,
I want them to win. I want them. I'm going to root for them.
the problem is it's just the Chiefs just win.
It is a problem.
It is a problem.
It is a problem throughout the league. However,
I've made a petition to stop. They won't.
have they listened? You know what I did? Like, funny enough, like, talking about petitions and shit, I just bought the Kickstarter for the Elden Ring board game.
Ah, nice.
Yeah. So you don't have to. Because I'm sure you were gonna.
Well, I'm just going to play it when you buy it.
I'm telling you so you don't buy it.
All right.
And you're gonna have to pay me if you want to play it.
What?
Home. God picked home. Bengals.
All right, let's
Go Bengals.
Well, I'm rooting for the Bengals.
Who
but-
dat? Who dat?
But I'm pretty sure it's going
Who
to be
dat?
Chiefs.
Who dat? Then we got the Cowboys hosting the Colts. I forgot, Indianapolis Colts. I was about to say Cincinnati Colts. I don't know why.
The Baltimore Colts?
Wow. Mr. History buff here. Look at that guy.
We got the Browns playing against the Houston Oilers.
Listen, I want the Colts to win so bad. It'd be super funny. However, the Cowboys, they good.
Yeah.
In spite of playing really bad, they are still really good. The Colts, they don't know how to use timeouts. They have Matt Ryan as a quarterback. Give me the Cowboys.
The Cowboys play as ugly as the Chargers, man.
No, they play uglier.
Like, they really try to lose.
No, the problem with the Cowboys is all the flags.
But a lot of them.
The Chargers actually don't get that many flags.
They just make dumb decisions.
Yeah, they just, like, listen, you can't, like, throw a flag for holding if I just let the guy go through me, man. Like, gotcha. Beat you there. Beat you in your own fucking game, man.
Big brain time.
Bengals are who them. Saints are who that. Really?
Yeah.
Who them? That's stupid. I don't like them anymore. Listen, if the Bengals wear that white, black and white uniform, they're gonna win. That's it. But however, they're at home, and I don't think they're gonna use it because they're stupid. But it's prime time. Nope, not prime time.
No.
I hope the Cowboys use the cool uniform though. Anyway,
But they already used it.
they should just always use it.
They can use a shitty one.
Home.
Yeah, I feel like it's a Cowboys win on this one.
Final game, the Monday night game. We got the Bucks hosting the Saints. By the way, have the Bucks had their bye week yet?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they were off for a week.
What team's got a bye week this week?
Arizona and
Carolina.
yeah.
All right, are those the last two?
Carolina just got tired of winning. They needed a break.
Of course, they needed it. Josh Jacobs would have been like, man, I could have used that bye week. Like, I'm so tired of running.
Fucking hell.
All right. You go first or I go first?
You go first.
Okay, so the Tampa Bay Buccaneers coming back from a loss. The Saints coming back from, not even moving a yard. So I'm going to go with the Buccaneers, even though the Saints historically have owned Tom Brady. However, this season, things look different. I'm going to go with the Bucks.
I mean, we got to keep in mind that the Saints offense basically got a bye week.
That is true.
So
They're well rested.
yeah. Either way, I'm taking the Bucks.
Yeah, let's see what God says.
This game should suck. Be nice and boring.
Home. Is it really who them?
I don't know.
It sounds stupid. I remember. I remember it was one playoffs where I got the Bengals, and so I got really into them. I remember being like, who that, and you being like, GGY. How Bengals chant started.
Who day?
Who day
is better than who dem.
Yeah, way better. Who day. GG. That does not sound fun. It's not. It just isn't.
Well, we always knew
who
dad was the Saints.
Change my pick. Change it.
Too late.
Too late. You fool.
You
embarrassed yourself on the internet. And yeah, Gus Becerra, you were close. Anyway, that's it. That's it for this week. A bunch of really good football, man.
A bunch of not great football, but it should be good drama.
But a great storyline. Mr. Deshaun Watson returning to the field. Will he be great? Will he suck? Will there be protests? What the hell does this mean for a lot of stuff? I don't know.
Let's do a quick NFL playoff picture.
I already started the music.
Well, that's why I said quick. What point of the music is it? The Chiefs are at the top, and I fucking hate them. Fuck the Chiefs. The Eagles are.
What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing?
I'm just looking at this. You can end the show if you want.
Get the fuck out of here, you piece of shit. As always, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again next time.
Goodbye.